Hey guys, I'm going over the photos of Kanika lying in the freezer. Remember, RPD sent these photographs to the target of forensic lab technicians to be enhanced, and also they're redacted. And redacted simply means that some stuff was edited out. Okay, now with some stuff being edited out, I also found some stuff that was added in and merged together, and so I want to show you guys what I'm talking about. I'm gonna start off with this photograph of Kanika lying in the freezer right here, what I head towards the inner part of that wall. Now I want you guys to pay attention to the position that Kanika is laying in. Her head is touching. I don't know how they were able to put her head in that position, touching in such a way that close to the back of the wall, but her head is touching the back of that wall, and her knee is basically on that silver part on the floor and the wall, right where the lip gloss is. And I also want you guys to pay attention to that darkness on the edge of the door, because that's what I'm going to be focusing on. I'm going to go on to the next photo. Okay, now in this photograph, give me a minute guys. In this photograph right here, we can see that Kanika was moved slightly a little bit. Her elbow is a little more out. Her left elbow is not underneath her like in the first video. And her head, her right shoulder is going upwards, like it's meeting up with the back of her neck a little bit. And as we go on with the photographs, we're going to see how this black line at the edge of the door begins to get more and more defined. But in this photograph, we can see a reflection of the floor shining through that black line, almost as if there's an opening between the two lines, giving us that reflection. So let me go on to the next photo. And I think it's this one right here. Yeah. Okay. So now in this one, they're not showing us the back of the wall or the side of the wall, so we can't see Kanika's head anymore, but we can see the both edges of the door frame. And again, that black line is still there, but on each side in this shot, we can see that there's a slight opening that is giving us the reflection where we can almost see Kanika's shoe. On the left hand side of the screen, we can see Kanika's shoe and her leg kind of peeking through the side of that door. And when we look over to the right side, we see another reflection, which appears to be maybe her arm that is peeking through on that side. So now I'm going to get to the next photograph. And I think it may be this one right here. Okay, now in this shot right here, they're giving us a front view. The photographer basically took the photograph standing in the cooler looking into the freezer, and he got a perfect shot of the back wall of the freezer. And in this shot, we can also see the blower on the right hand side of the screen, in which Kanika is laying right underneath it. But keep in mind, pay attention to those black lines, and also pay attention to the clarity of the photograph excuse me. And as we progress, if you can remember from the beginning, you may have to go back and watch it again. But in this shot, we get a clear view of the freezer door, the opening. And that silver is really clean. But when we started off, it wasn't that clean. So keep that in mind. And so here we go again. Now they're giving us a shot. It seems to be like they're standing, at an angle more towards the right. So we get a chance to see the whole door. And we also see on the left hand side, we see that black line is well defined now. And I can show it to you when I zoom in. But we don't see any reflections of Kanika peeking through on the side like we did in the previous photograph. And also at the edge of the door, which would be where the door handle is, we see that black line that is well defined once again. And it's almost like they drew that line in with something. They shaded that blackness in there. You can tell that it doesn't belong there. Now in this shot, we can't even, this angle up here, the photographer shot this angle, again standing more towards the right. And in the previous photograph, when he shot this angle, we could see the black line on the right hand side of the door, but we can't see that anymore. We can only see that black line on the left side of the screen. And we can see just a little bit of Kanika's reflecting through. Now in this photo, they appear to be standing more towards the left, looking into the freezer, so we can see her a little bit better from this angle. And again, it's almost as if her head is going into the back of that wall. There's the black line on this. In this view, we can see the black line. But look close to the bottom of the floor where you see the silver part at. Look at how the silver metal doesn't meet up with the bottom of the floor. And also, we can see something at the top of the screen. I want to say it could be a part of the blur, but I don't believe it is. So now in this photo, again, they're standing more towards the left side in the cooler, looking into the freezer. And now we can see something, but it's not the blur like in the previous video. In the previous photo, we clearly saw the blur, but now we see a light in the place of that blur. And we also see a few little icicles coming down. But now pay attention to this right here. This is what I wanted to show you guys. When I do this to this photograph, when I close it in, I can see. I don't know if you guys can tell, but when I close this photograph in, I can clearly see that this is two photographs combined, giving us one image. Look at how clean the silver is right here on this side of the wall. And there we have it. See it. This may be the blower, but it's not the same blower that was in the previous picture. Let me see this one right here. And again, in this image, you can also tell that this is two photographs merged together. Let's see. Let me see if I can draw this for you. Show you you guys what I'm talking about. So yeah, let me see. It starts like in this area here. Now let me zoom in on it. Oh, I'm sorry guys. From here all the way down is what I'm talking about. I'm sorry, I'm not good with this, guys. Let me see if I could erase that. And here you can basically see that this is two different photographs, in my opinion. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Leave your comments in the comments section. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And please be honest with me, guys. If my eyes are playing tricks on me, I would like you guys to let me know, hey, this, you may be off a little bit right here. So, because I don't want to leave any misinformation up on this channel. I want to bring you guys some factual information, as factual as I possibly can. And if there's anything that I put up that may cause some confusion or some misunderstanding, I'd like you guys to let me know so I can take the videos down. I never want to leave any videos up that are not, accurate. So again, you guys, thank you guys for your time, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.